Hello, it is Social Media Saturday, D-Day, June 6th, 2020. Steve Sipress here. Not much of a sunset happening today. And we've cooled off from the record temperatures over 110 all week. I don't even think it hit out of the low 90s today, which, as they say in the weather forecast down here in this crazy nearly summer here in the Phoenix, Arizona area, it's going to be a cool weekend. Temperatures only in the mid-90s. It's a cool weekend out here this time of year. Anyway, Social Media Saturday. I hate to do this and not really give a positive, helpful tip about how to make money with social media. It's more a cautionary tale. I get these calls all the time. You go to helpfromsteve.com and we get on the phone and I give you some help. Can't stay on all day, but, I'll help you get over a roadblock or one specific strategy or tactic. I'll give you the step-by-step how to do it. And people call me a lot that their Facebook ads aren't working, that their ads don't get approved, that their entire account gets shut down. They don't know why. And I hate to tell you, that's all par for the course. I guess maybe that's the good news. Don't feel, as if that's a strange thing, or don't get all frustrated. That's like a quarterback getting frustrated because he gets sacked and smashed from the back by a rushing linebacker who crushes him down to the ground, smashes his face in the turf. Like, par for the course. You just get back up and go to the next play. So if you're advertising on Facebook, and hopefully you're not just simply posting on Facebook, you're putting money in to get money out like everything else in business. You're not putting in time to get money out. That's a job. But when you get your ad disapproved, just get right back up again. I go, well, of course, most ads get disapproved. Almost all accounts get shut off at some point. Even if you get them running, Facebook ads don't work a lot of the time. The whole thing is just, it always sounds great. We know that Facebook knows more about us and everybody else than we or they know about themselves. And so they can get any audience. They can put anything in front of whoever they think is most likely to respond to whatever the message is, but they have so many restrictive rules. Bottom line is just keep in mind that Facebook sees itself as wanting to be a happy place. So they don't like anything that is negative or anything that works, really. Okay, effective marketing works because you call attention to a problem, and then you let people know that you can solve it. If you're really advanced, you use the formula called problem, agitate, solve. So you bring forth the problem, and then you agitate it. So I, as a consultant to entrepreneurs to help them make a ton more money, I would say, are you frustrated you're not making all the money you want? If that goes longer on for another year, what's going to happen? Goes on for another 2 years? How frustrated are you going to be? How miserable are you going to be? What's the point of running a business? You're going to wake up every morning and say, what's the point? And then you're going to be kicking the dog. And I'm just going to agitate this problem all over the place. And then I'm going to swoop in with my solution. Say, here's the good news. Go to helpfromsteve.com and I'll help you out. Turn everything around. If I would choose to work with you beyond just that phone call, holy crap, I guarantee results. So you would be bringing in tons of money and having a lot more fun and working a lot less and having a lot less stress. So that's problem, agitate, solve. Well, the problem is, I guess no pun intended, Facebook doesn't like you mentioning any problems. So you can't say things like, are you overweight? Are you frustrated with your poor Facebook ad results? Are you unhappy about want to quit smoking, unhappy that you're smoking? You cannot call out problems. And of course, that's the most effective way to do any kind of advertising and marketing. Well, Facebook doesn't like it. So Facebook compliance is a big deal. And it almost screams at everybody to look elsewhere other than Facebook marketing, unless you got a really top-notch Facebook ad guy that really knows what he's doing. And it can really put together a campaign for you that follows all the rules, because I've talked about this before. It's not just the rules in the ad, but it's the rules that happen on the website when they get to it. So this has been coming out in the news. All these predatory lenders are coming out like flies now that The economy is kind of reopening. The government programs, and I say kind of because some places it might, it's like months away from reopening in the severe deranged anti-Trumper states where they'll do anything to get him unelected. They will destroy all their small businesses and keep everyone unemployed. They don't care. They're still getting their paychecks, all the government workers, and all the big businesses, and they love, they're all still working. So why do they care? Walmart has everything. Why do they care that any small business gets to sell anything? And so in those areas, they're in trouble. And the PPP loan program's a disaster, and the EIDL's a disaster, and even if you got it, the funds have already run out or been used up or whatever. Now all the predatory lenders who went away for a little bit when the government said we're going to send everyone checks and we're going to give every business owner lots of help, the predatory lenders kind of disappeared, but now they are back out in force. I mean, I'm getting calls from people, I'm seeing stuff and reading articles about all this stuff, and especially with Facebook. So Facebook made a ruling, I don't know, a few years back. None of these predatory loan ads. You can't advertise for, like, what do they call it? It's a paycheck loan? I think they call it a paycheck loan. Like, we'll loan you money against your paycheck, and then you can pay us on Friday when the check comes. I don't know. I don't get, I don't work a 9 to 5 for a pay. I don't live paycheck to paycheck and need to get a loan against the paycheck. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I do know they charge exorbitant, usurious amounts of interest. And I'm not talking about, a high credit card interest would be 15 or 18 or 20% or something, would be outrageous. Facebook has a rule, no more than 36%. You can't do 36% interest and above. 35.99% interest, I think, is the maximum Facebook allows if you are a lender. And yet these predatory lenders, they charge hundreds of percent, 500%, 1,000, 1,800% interest. I'm seeing some of this stuff going on, but they don't do it. See, here's the key. They don't do it with a Facebook ad, because that would immediately get not approved and possibly get the entire account shut down. What they do is they drive the traffic with a loan that complies. It's only 30% or something under the 35.99% limit of Facebook. And then you click here, you go to the website. Well, on the website or in follow-up emails or in follow-up phone calls, text messages from the form you have to fill out to see if you qualify, whatever, they get your cell phone number. Now they're going to pound away with their offers for 500%, 1,000%, 1,800% loans. So all of that, if it's on the website, well, that's against the Facebook terms. So there's all kinds of things you just can't advertise on Facebook. You can't advertise any kind of drugs, any kind of arms, weapons, adult anything, these predatory high interest loans, on and on. There's a whole list, on and on and on, of stuff you just can't advertise, all kinds of things you just can't say, you can't do. And so almost all the Facebook training I see, I would say, unfortunately, there is more time spent, and when I talk to a client, there's more time spent on how to keep your account from being shut down, or how to set up multiple accounts, because one of them or more are going to be shut down. It's all about how to, the fact that Facebook sucks is at least half of the training of any Facebook ad program. Instead of spending the whole time, if you got a 6-hour training on how to be successful with Facebook ads, they would spend more than 3 hours just telling you how to set up your account and how to put a different credit card with different accounts and get multiple accounts and this and that. Don't put this here and do, just because Facebook sucks, how to get around all their restrictive rules and regulations that they don't even explain. They just give you a link to all their terms and say you violated it, figure it out. And then they just shut down your account for months or, forever. It'll take months to get a review. Most of the training's about how to get around all that crap, and only less than half of the training would be on how to put together an effective ad. So that's how much Facebook sucks. So if you ask me, you might want to go the route of, I know, you might not like this, but you might want to forget about Facebook and look into other ways. That's the last W of the WOW strategy. Look into other ways to do your marketing and advertising, including, God forbid, old school, which now is making such a comeback and having such great results, better than ever. things like direct mail, there's like 1 or 2 pieces of mail ever hitting your mailbox other than a bill. In a week, you might get one piece that's not junk mail or a bill. And if it's done right, you're going to open it up, you're going to read it with your full attention. While you got 500 emails a day, you're just going to look to delete. And so the mindset of everyone is better with direct mail. It gets better results. Print advertising working a heck of a lot better than a lot of online advertising, same kind of thing there. So maybe it's time to look away from Facebook because the experience, the frustration you're experiencing, it's not strange. That's just what I want to tell you. So when people call me, they go, I don't get it. I can't figure it out. Why am I not having success with Facebook? Because the deck is stacked against you. Because it's almost impossible to do. Yeah, the top people that really know what they're doing and, have tested everything and do everything right, they can get results. But Facebook is just going to eat up the money of anyone that doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, there was part of a training that I was checking out. Somebody's putting out a Facebook ad training. I checked through it. They had a section how one problem is that when you put your credit card in and your account gets shut down, you can't even get back in to turn your ad off. So if that ad isn't doing great or you want to stop it, you can't. And good luck. There's no getting through to any customer service at Facebook unless you're one of these, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in Facebook ads. You don't get to talk to anybody, which again is why you get someone who knows what they're doing, because they manage millions of dollars worth of Facebook ads. They can talk to an account representative and get things done. But if it's just you, they were like cautioning people. The whole part of this training was like, oh, see, if your account gets shut down and you can't turn off your ad, they're going to keep charging your credit card. So make sure you only put on a debit card, and make sure you put a card that has a low limit of it. Again, a lot of the training is all about what to do because Facebook sucks. What to do before Facebook screws you, what to do while Facebook's screwing you, what to do after they screw you. I mean, it's a rough game to play, folks. I mean, it's a rough game to play. It's like saying for a living, I want to be a professional boxer. I want to get smashed in the face all the time for a living. Yeah, I mean, if you're really great, those top boxers that bring in $50 million for a box, I'm sure there's a lot of money in it, but they are saying every single day, I'm going to go in the ring and someone's going to punch me in the face. That's pretty much when you say, I want to do Facebook advertising, you're saying the same thing. You're being that quarterback who says, I want to get sacked. I don't care who you are, you're going to get smashed. So you want all the glory of being the quarterback, you want all the glory of having successful Facebook ads, you're still going to get smashed and put your face into the turf. You're going to get punched in the face like a boxer. That's just what Facebook advertising is. So the good news is there's lots of other ways of doing advertising and marketing. But if you're going to do Facebook advertising, if I could tell you one moral of this whole story is doing it yourself without expert help would be like a quarterback dropping back to pass with no linemen in front of him. Right? Just 11 big hulking defensemen on the other side of the line, hot hike, and he fades back and there's no blockers, no protection. Then he's just going to get totally smashed. So that's what happens if you think right now, the way Facebook is acting, that you are going to do Facebook advertising yourself. You're asking for trouble. I don't recommend it. Yet it's possible that quarterback could somehow very quickly throw the ball or, I don't know, be so tough that he can handle being smashed and smashed and smashed and once in a while get the ball off. That's what Facebook advertising is. Once in a while something clicks. Otherwise, you're just getting smashed all the time. That's my advice. That's what I'm here to share with you on Social Media Saturday today. It wasn't quite an uplifting, positive message, other than if you look at it, because I always want to be positive and opportunity-minded, the positive side is you are not alone, and it's not strange if you're getting a lot of stress and frustration and no results out of Facebook advertising. You are perfectly normal, par for the course. Either get someone that really knows what they're doing, get some linemen in front of you, get someone else to handle it, in other words, or plenty other things you can do. You don't have to be a quarterback in football with people rushing right at you. You can play golf, where unless it's a Adam Sandler, a Billy Madison movie, like you never get tackled by anybody, right? So there are other ways to play the game of advertising and marketing that aren't nearly as frustrating and dangerous and costly as Facebook advertising. And that'll do it for Social Media Saturday. As the sun sets in the west, I will be back here tomorrow as even though it's a cool weekend, it'll be in the 90s, likely to take a dip in the old cement pond. And I will check in, as always, just to say hello on Sunday Funday, and I'll be back with more business building tips. I've got a couple of pieces to share with you already that hit my mailbox over the past week, and I'll be sharing those with you on Direct Mail Monday. So have a fantastic rest of your weekend wherever you are. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Over and out. Bye-bye.